Okay,
That was great. That was good.
Nice.
That was a good clap.
We need to put the camera on Sean's fingers, so we need to get a close-in of him. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Captain Aiden and
Dom the Swab.
On today's episode, we're going to take a trip down memory lane. I'm curious to see what the guys' point of views are on my transition and what that was like for them. I think after that, Sean also has a little bit more mementos for us to see, to take on this trip with us down memory lane.
Before we get going, how's everything with the family?
Everything's good here. We're just getting ready for baby. Heather was she thought she went into I can't say she thought she went into labor, but she thought she thought she was having early contractions, and the baby was definitely hurting her a lot, and it was like a scare for a little bit, and then the pain went away, and she was like, okay, I think we're in the clear. No water broke or anything.
Okay.
Just like she just felt like she was having contractions, and the baby was like visibly moving. Like, you could see the baby moving in the
Kicking
stomach.
around and dancing.
Oh, yeah. So she was like, man, this child is hurting me. So we were just, for not very long, but for a little bit, we are like, is this early labor? What is? Because, this is all very new to us. This is our first kid, so we don't know what labor is supposed to even look like or the beginning stages of it.
So,
yeah.
Aiden, how was that? Having, like, the first moment of, oh, this is maybe happening now?
My first thought was like, shit, I don't have my hospital bag packed yet.
Ooh.
I know, and I need to get on that because we're like...
You're a procrastinator.
You're a month away.
We're
that bag needs
5 weeks away.
Needs to be ready now.
I know. That was my first thing, and I was like, I don't even have my fucking bag. Like, oh, man. And then, of course, we have to travel all the way to Houston, which is,
That's where you're going to have it?
Yeah, we're having it in the medical center because,
Okay.
As soon as the baby's born... If the baby starts crying, then we can hang out with the baby for a little bit before they take them back to, do the evaluation, because my baby does have a heart defect that will require surgery depending on what they tell us after birth, because, there's only so much, they can only see the heart so much. The heart is like that small, and then you're trying to look at it from outside of someone else. But yeah, my first thought was just like, fuck, I don't even have this bag. The house isn't completely ready yet. Like, we have most of everything, but like we're doing like the final little touches, like washing everything, preparing the bottles, like setting up everything we got from the recent baby shower from a few weeks ago.
Getting to that crunch time.
Yeah, we got so much stuff, and we're still trying to like make room for everything and just figure out placement and cleaning on top of that. And then today we actually took one of our cats to get their round of vaccinations just to be safe, and then we'll take the other one probably in the next week or so.
Newborn shit is like the blackest black you'll ever see.
Oh my god, I had no clue until witnessing you change your son. I was just like, is this an issue? Looking at Roxanne, the poop is black.
What did you eat?
What was that one black that's like supposed to be the blackest black?
Yeah, that's what it made me think.
Vanta black?
Yeah.
Eat your heart out.
Yeah, it was so
That's
so
how
hard.
black it was for like the first few days.
Yeah, I had no clue.
So I've been in the middle of moving. I realized how much stuff I have. Blankets alone.
You have a lot of
Yeah,
shit.
you have a lot of shit.
Like, when you first moved into your current place and like all the shit being put in there, and I was like, damn.
And then there was more stuff there.
Yeah.
So now I've got to pick which stuff I got to leave behind. I'm starting to feel the call, the call of the woodworker inside me. Man, like I see something and I'm like, oh, I could just make that. I just need this.
Space.
I just need a table saw.
I thought you had a table saw.
No, I don't have a table for it.
Good point. Touche.
I do have a spin saw, I guess. I guess that counts.
You have that.
But I need the
It'll cut
mounted
something.
table saw. Guys, I'm going to lose a finger.
I bet you will.
Yeah, I bet you will too.
I would put money on it.
Yeah. The moment I get the wood to the metal, man, it's going down.
Yeah.
It's popping off.
What finger do you feel like you'll lose?
Probably the pointer finger.
Probably one of my thumbs. I don't want it to be one of my thumbs, but I'm probably going to cut off the tip of my thumb.
That's like the worst finger you could lose.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's the one I use, so like it's going to happen. I'm so surprised I haven't broken any bones yet.
If you
Me
have,
too, actually.
you've never broken a bone.
Yeah.
My hands are pretty janky, but no important bones.
I broke my foot at least once. And
What were you doing?
I was trying to fly. I was on a bunk bed.
Oh, okay.
Was that the same day you fucked your nose up?
No, that was a different day. And I was also
A different day you were trying to fly.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to give up on my dreams like some people do.
Feel personally attacked.
Yeah, I tried to fly a couple times because I just believed.
Did you think you were Peter Pan? Like,
No, I think I was more on a Superman kick.
okay. Okay, that makes sense.
I can see that.
Yeah.
You got that baby pompadour.
Mm-hmm.
This episode is brought to you by Southern Star Brewery. Today, I'm drinking the lemon pie. It's a lemon meringue pie sour, and my girlfriend actually loves this beer. She's not normally a beer drinker, but it's the perfect amount of sweet and sour, but not too sour. Nice and refreshing, and honestly, man, I can put these back all day. Thanks again, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much, Southern Star. I can't get enough of the sideboard. It's so fucking good. Thank you so much. And big shout out to Lauren. Thank you so much. And his podcast, Brewplex. Y'all should check it out.
He'll be our guest next week.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I haven't seen him since... Oh, man, I actually don't remember. I think it was maybe your wedding. I think that was the last time I saw him. And definitely not during the pandemic.
He's doing pretty good. He's going to be... he's like turned into like a wrestling kind of promoter. We have a poster right by Sean, if you would just look over yonder, happening October 23rd at Southern Star Brewing Company. It is a women's wrestling event. I keep hearing that they're actually selling out at these shows, so you got to get the tickets while you can. So if you find yourself in the area, go see some wrestling, some theater.
So what have you guys been up to this week?
Not a whole lot of exciting things happening with me in my past week. Besides just being a dad on the reg daily for whatever's going on with him.
Oh no, I saw you at a mutual friend's engagement / birthday party.
That's right. Our real good friend Laura just had her
Yeah.
bachelor party. She's been a good friend of ours since we were like 16.
Yeah.
And she's getting hitched.
Yeah, super excited. Super exciting.
It's gonna be.
This is gonna be my second time best man in.
Yeah.
Well, this time I'm gonna be the maid of honor. I don't know if there's another word for it for if you're a fella.
You can be a man of honor.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna be a man of honor.
Bring a sword. She'd appreciate that.
Yeah.
Are y'all gonna dress up? Because she is having her wedding at the Texas Renaissance Fair, and she's kind of encouraged all of us to dress up for it. Do y'all have any plans?
You know, I have to wear slacks and like I gotta dress up, but I think I'm still allowed to get a sword, so I'm gonna have to. That
Whatever the fuck
Whatever
that
that
means.
means get a really nice sword object and swing it around.
So we're in the market for swords right now.
Yeah. Also,
Submit your
I plan
sword.
on being very late for the last man speech. Man of honor speech.
Man of honor speech. Yeah.
Mhm.
I thought your speech at Dom's wedding was very fucking beautiful and very nice, and I hate that you didn't write shit. You just went up there and just started speaking.
Yeah, I do too, because I really got lost halfway through, but I brought it home.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was,
I got
you
some
definitely
giggles.
brought it home.
brought it home. We were all just like, "Oh man, this is really touching." This is. Yeah.
I watched the video halfway through. You're like, oh, is he gonna crash and burn? Oh no, that was sweet.
There's a couple of those stories. I'm like, where are you going with this?
You gotta stop just short of. Ooh.
That's the way to go. I had to give it was weird it's weird giving a speech at a wedding.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like I did a speech and I knew how to get the house pumping and get it going, but I kind of ended on an with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta get the pacing right. And you know what sucks is I think I'm starting to get better at that than actual just creative writing. Like I want to be able to write a cool story, but damn, it's just way easier to write like a speech or an essay.
Okay.
Yeah, just be like touching opinions.
I'm just not good with my words, so I don't write shit.
I don't recall a speech from you at your wedding.
Yeah, no speeches for me. I remember Sean texting me being like, "Hey man, you want to give the speech at the wedding?" And I was like, "No, all you got this."
I wanted to do a speech at your wedding thing, like at the boat thing,
Yeah.
but I was so hung over by because
Yeah.
we kind of had like a little bachelor party the night before his wedding.
Yeah.
And I went hard. And I was was burnt out by the next
Yeah.
day. I was barely standing for your wedding.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, of course, it's like fucking Texas heat, and we were standing on the side of a
Yeah.
waterfall.
Yeah, it's like 105.
105.
We had to take a hike.
Yeah.
To do
We had
that.
to take a hike.
In dress clothes and be ready for.
But
like,
it was so beautiful.
It
It
was
was super fun.
I actually have a real good picture on of all three of us together that I
Yeah.
really like looking at every now and then.
That's cool.
From your wedding. I'm
That's
gonna
cool.
pull it up right here.
Oh, that's the one.
That's
okay.
the one. Oh yeah, that's yeah.
Yes, I remember the pictures
What-
with the poses.
What year did you get married?
2000. It was a year before yours. You got married in 17, so 16.
I didn't get married in 17. I got married
In 18?
in late 18.
Yeah, that's when. So maybe it's 2. So then, definitely 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2016.
2016 is when I got married. So in 2015, I came out to the entire world as transgender. Woo, big surprise. And yeah, my biggest regret was not sitting my friends down first and telling them. I did the douchiest thing I probably could have done and recorded a fucking video and just put it on YouTube. In retrospect, I would have changed telling my friends and family first, because it turns out they didn't actually care. And they were my biggest supporters. So yeah, I would have changed that, and I would have told them first. But yeah, that's how I went about it, and I'm transgender, and I'm just curious. So how was y'all's take on it from y'all's perspective?
I think I was with Sean when I found out, and I remember being like, okay. It was like you were definitely like progressing towards that direction.
Yeah.
But we were just never gonna like assume, because you don't want to assume like, oh, she has a short haircut now, or blah blah. We were just accepting you for like who you were and who you were saying you were at the time, and then it just sucked that you didn't like come to us like first about it. But also, it's really like narcissistic and selfish for us to be like, why didn't you tell us first? Because like you are going through something completely different than what most people experience, and it was like thinking back, like I feel like I was kind of making it more about myself, being like, oh, he didn't tell me before he told the whole world. Like, I don't know what you were going through at that moment, and it's something that you were probably have known or been thinking about for like years, and you're still just were figuring out how to tell the world that.
Yeah. I think at the same time, I just kind of wanted to tell everyone at the same time. So that played like a factor into it. But I don't know. I still should have at least told my friends. If not like my family, at least my friends. Because like y'all were definitely closer to me than my own family was. So even before my transition.
I don't think you should feel bad about that.
I don't know.
You were still just finding what was comfortable for you to come out in your own way, and I don't think there was anything wrong with it.
I appreciate that. Sean, how was your take on it?
It was actually a little bit of a process. I remember, it feeling like a sudden announcement. At that point, I had known you for a long time, and I also felt that we were very close friends at that time. So it came as a surprise that this thing that I've never heard you talk about kind of popped up. I don't do Facebook very much, so I think somebody had to like show me. And I think the biggest thing that I had to work through, I had a lot to learn about that entire world. I always had a lot of exposure and a lot of thought dedicated to like the gay community and whatnot, and I knew you belonged to the LGBT community, but it was a surprise to hear that this was something that you were struggling with for a long time, because I thought it was something that you would be able to tell me about. It took some time to realize that it's such a sensitive topic, or it has been. I don't think you had the energy to have that conversation with everybody, especially the people who you were counting on to be there for you. I educated myself a little bit on what this experience is, finding out or coming to terms with the fact that you don't feel at home in your sex. I struggled with it a little bit through my teen years, just trying to figure out who I was, But the more I kind of delved into that, the more I heard about other people's experiences, the more I realize that, my job for you as a friend is to be there for you,
Yeah.
I'm really glad that I took the opportunity to educate myself over that. And I'm so proud of you for where you've ended up.
I really appreciate that, Sean.
Yeah, I hope that I didn't ramble on too much about
No,
it,
not
but
at all. I genuinely want to hear what you have to say. Definitely don't want to cut any of that. I want to keep it all in. But yeah, I'm genuinely curious.
yeah, it was an emotional experience. Seeing somebody that in a certain state changing, like visibly and audibly in front of you is jarring. Where I am today, it's kind of odd because my memories of you fit what you look like now.
Yeah.
Like they say that like the memories that you have in life are you remembering the memory, and I feel that a lot whenever I think about our past together.
Yeah.
I can remember your face back then. I can remember your voice and your name, but you are the one who's there.
That's sweet. Yeah, that's you're actually not the first one to say that to me, and it's, I don't know, it's a nice feeling.
I remember your patience with us when you were first transitioning, because it took a minute for us to get used to like not calling you she.
Yeah.
We've already had known you for plus 5 years at the time when it happened.
Yeah.
But you were super patient with it, because we were trying, and it's just getting used to this different change about it. But I really appreciate your patience with it, because I never wanted to seem like ignorant to like the situation.
I don't
or,
ever
like,
remember you ever misgendering me though. Like I think
I remember a couple people correcting me early on into it.
See, I don't even remember that, so we're all good.
It wasn't you correcting me.
Oh. I was about to say, because I don't recall any of this.
You never corrected.
Okay.
Other surrounding people were like, get it
Well,
right.
at least that's
I'm
good
like,
to know
shit.
that people had my back. But that's sweet. But of course, yeah, like it's not just my transition. It's like everyone's transition, but it's like also deeper than that. It's me transitioning to everyone changing around me to now fit who I present to the world. I knew I had to be patient on my end because I knew I was going to get misgendered. Like, I knew, like, people were going to slip up. I just knew it was going to happen, and I wasn't going to take it personally because, like, shit happens. Like, you're trying to, like, you're restarting everything. It's not even pronouns. Now it's a different name. It's like, it's everything, so.
And I got to say, man, you were very patient through that whole ordeal.
Yeah, I mean, that's like, with as much respect I was getting from everyone, I think it was only right that I respect everyone else and not, like, lash out at them for trying.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, they were trying, and, like, I could see that. So, like, there was no need for me to ever get rude or get mad. Like, it's a process for everyone.
Like, I remember a lot of people, like, surrounding people that didn't really know you.
Yeah.
Coming to, like, me or, like, Sean, just, like, being really too nosy about it. And being like, is this really happening? Or like people not really taking the transition seriously. And I just remember just like really not talking to a whole lot of those people ever again.
Yeah.
It was a big deal because you're a popular guy. You were popular before then, and I met a lot of people before you even transitioned that would know about you just from seeing like Facebook posts or Instagram posts, seeing us being friends, and they'll be like, oh, you're friends with this person, kind of deal. And then just some people being just like a little too nosy and just be like, I'm not going to answer these questions for you, like that's not cool.
Yeah, there was someone from our past actually reached out to me, and it was someone I haven't talked to in a very long time. I went to school with this person, and they were pretty much just like congratulating me and just being like, yeah, it makes sense because you were never really comfortable in your body, and like this totally makes sense. I support you. I'm here for you. And she did let me know. She was like, I just want to let you know, like, there's a lot of people in because I did go to a very religious school. I went to a Southern Baptist school, so I was having like stalkers from the school, and I was having like classmates that were being very intrusive and asking her questions, and she was pretty much just shutting them down and just letting me know, like, hey, just don't be careful who you talk to, type of thing. Like, a lot of people are assholes, and like, now that you've come out, like, those people have come to light, so just like be wary, just watch out for yourself, type thing. And I was just like, well, I appreciated it, and I haven't talked to that person since, but I appreciate them reaching out to me and just telling me that. But it was and that's just how it is. It's some people took well to it. Some people, like, it got extremely nosy and just like it came like an obsession. Like I currently have a stalker from my old church. She's been trying to find me and like baptize me, and she wants to perform an exorcism on me. And I have parents of people I went to school with who are keeping an eye on her and will like send me posts or will send me things if like she starts talking about me, or if she like starts inquiring about my phone number or address, because she has in the past and these people have like shut her down. And it can be a really scary thing, but I'm just glad to know I have people that will go above and beyond to like make sure I'm safe and like make sure I like take care of myself and watch my back, because yeah, it's some people don't like it, and it's a real thing, and it's something I have to watch out for.
I do have to say there were a lot more instances where I got into like altercations with people over the subject.
Yeah. And the same with who reached out to me in the past. Like she had gotten into altercations with people, and she's like, you not everyone you think is your friend, so just be careful.
Yeah, and it's a fine line you gotta walk too, because you walk into some of these situations when you hear somebody just going off about something with little to no regard for the whole picture.
Yeah.
You know, they've got their snippets that they got off of the internet, on TV, the jokes that they've heard in the past.
Yeah.
They literally have no grounds of understanding the situation.
Nor do they care to even educate themselves on it.
Yeah, and it's hard to suss out those.
Yeah.
So I've jumped into a lot of arguments with a lot of zeal, and a lot of them too. It actually went quite nicely. If you can, if you know a person is reasonable, and you can approach them in a kind-hearted way, or in a neutral way, and present these new ideas to them, they can set.
Yeah.
It doesn't work for everybody.
So what kind of mementos do you have over there for us?
I am in the middle of moving. 3 days from now, packing up my house and scooting on to a new place. During this pack up, I ran into a box of memories. Just little things that meant a lot to me at the time that I got them, so I tucked them away. So it's every kind of thing. I've got like this old deck of cards that my mom used to have in our house that I grew up in. Just decided to save them. I like the way they look. I like the way they make me feel. I have the planner that I used to make the scuba diver music video.
Nice.
It's got a little...
We got a little butthole on it.
Yeah.
That's how you get rid of the bad ideas.
In one end, out the other. But I've also got some old Valentine's Day cards. I've got one from Aiden here. Short and sweet. Sean, I hope you feel all the good things today. Much love. The front of it says, I like the way you roll. It's got like a little dinosaur there.
Aww.
Yeah. So that's pretty cute. I gotta say though,
Heather beat me because she wrote a fucking novel. I know
your wife Heather is actually she's got you beat. No question about it.
Yeah, she has a way with her words.
Yeah, so she's just very forthcoming. And I like that about her. It's got a little stain here, but it's a cute little envelope. I love your creative mind and sometimes challenging conversations. I love your garden sunroom and home of unique decor. I love your colorful sense of style and music taste, and that you send me music, art, and strange videos that I might be interested in. I love the life you bring into a room. I love the friend you have been to Aiden and I both. I love you. Love, Heather.
Nice, that was sweet. Look at her. I told you she has a way with her words.
Valentine's Day is weirdly one of my favorite holidays, just because it's an excuse to give somebody a token of your appreciation.
Yeah, totally.
Do you have the scavenger hunt with you?
The scavenger hunt?
The Valentine scavenger hunt?
Yeah, I do.
So the Valentine scavenger hunt, I met this girl at the Art Institute that I thought was super cool. And she was real creative. I think she's a graphic designer now. Mm-hmm. And upon meeting her, I was just thinking, like, you really got to meet my buddy Sean, because I just could immediately see the fire that could go between that.
Yeah.
Quality, not quantity. I haven't had that many, girlfriends in my life, but The ones that I have had were just really sweet people. She actually, I still have some of the Tootsie Rolls in here.
Yeah, this person, she hadn't even quite really met you yet.
Yeah.
And
It was
just hearing about you through me made this 15-page Pokemon themed scavenger hunt.
I
throughout
really appreciate it
and just
too,
left them around
because
the college.
I just didn't talk to people, man. So it's this 8-part series. I had gone to the Art Institute of Houston at the time, and there were these envelopes hidden all over the school in various places. And each one has a clue to the next card. I'm not going to share all of them, but I bet I can find a pretty good one. Every one of them had a Pokemon on it and a pun. Let me Squirtle and your Jigglypuff.
Oh my god.
By the way, unnamed ex-girlfriend, if you want to shout out on here, let me know. I used to have a smoking phase. I was never into cigarettes, but I liked cigars and pipes. So I got this meerschaum pipe here. Now, it's supposed to change color over time.
Yeah, that was a nice pipe. I remember when you got that pipe, it has a case.
Yeah,
it's like a guitar.
I didn't smoke it long enough to actually change color, but it is really nice.
I feel like that's the thing that people say about pipes. Like, oh, it's supposed to change colors, but they never really do.
Well, I think that might be a different kind of pipe.
It's normally
those
like
do change color.
And it's
though.
normally like just the tar buildup,
Yeah.
causing it to not be translucent anymore. And like that's not color changing. That's just it getting dirty.
I mean, same.
Yeah.
Being
used.
Yeah, I've moved on since then. I'm not so much of a.
I think you can talk about what
smoker
was
anymore.
used in that pipe.
No, that was a tobacco pipe.
That was a straight tobacco. That was an honest to God tobacco pipe.
Yeah, I was very serious about it. I wanted it to it's supposed to actually properly change color from the tobacco smoke because it's a meerschaum material. It's porous.
What's meerschaum?
It's some kind of I believe a mineral that they carve
look it
out
up by your computer.
Oh gosh, you guys
No. We don't need to know what meerschaum is.
You asked.
Are we gonna? I did ask.
But yeah, it was a thing that I enjoyed for a moment. I've had a few too many strong cigars as a kid. You really shouldn't be smoking as a kid. But I got tobacco poisoning, got really sick, and that kind of ended my phase of wanting to like smoke pipes and cigars and stuff.
I'm a smoker. I smoke cigarettes. I've smoked since I was like 14. It was like rebellion. I had a couple friends that would help us get cigarettes, and I just got kind of hooked on them. And I also had a lot of older friends that would buy them for me too. So I'm not blaming them, but man, they were buying cigarettes for a 15-year-old.
Shit.
And
a handsome young man like you.
Yeah. I'm not proud of it. I've tried quitting a dozen times.
You can do it.
I've quit for long periods of times. Honestly, it's the hardest part is like the anxiety. That I didn't know what anxiety was until I tried to quit smoking cigarettes. But anyways, I'm not proud of me being a cigarette smoker. I still smoke cigarettes. I'm not like a pack a day person. I'm like a 3 cigarette a day person. And I tried doing vapes for a while instead, but man, that's worse. Those are way more addicting because you can do them like anywhere. And getting off vape was harder than like when I remember trying to get off cigarettes. I remember getting off vape and with cigarettes was still really hard.
Damn. Hold that thought. GoPro, start recording.
I'm not proud to be.
Gotta put them in line.
Hold on. I'm not proud of being a smoker, but I am. That's end of the day, I am one. I don't try to smoke I don't try. I just literally don't smoke in front of children. I don't want any child, not just like my own child, but like I'm considerate of like other people's kids.
That's
like
nice
I don't just smoke like anywhere. Like it's like my fucking business. And that I can do whatever I want. Like I actively think about like who am I smoking in front of? Like I'm hiding it like a secret bad addiction. And
man, honestly, there are certain bars I can't go in because it's just like cigarette smoke. Yeah. Like there's a lot of different kinds of smoke that I'm about, but something about that one. It gets in everything.
Yeah, that's actually why I came inside at Laura's after everyone started like smoking on the patio.
Oh,
It was just
yeah.
like one person was fine, but like when you started getting like more than 2 to 3 to 4, it
Even
just
with a screen door.
yeah,
Oh,
it was
man.
too much. I had to go
Outside
inside.
is fine.
Yeah,
No, there's very few things to me that are like better than like a beer and like a cigarette, like and like a sitting at like a spot. Like I get like it's not a pleasing smell. Like I will viciously like wash my hands and my face afterwards.
You gotta admit though, sucking on fire is kind of neat.
Yeah.
Well, whenever because I did smoke, I smoked for probably a year and a half, 2 years before I quit. But now I can't. It's different. When I smell it, I get nauseous, and it's crazy because I mean, obviously, I used to smoke. That never happened before. It wasn't until I quit that the smell just honestly I think it grosses me out. And I can't do it, which I guess it's definitely not I guess it's definitely a good thing because like my mother died from smoking. Like I had to watch her slowly die over like 6 years. Like it sucks. Definitely don't want to see you do that, dude, because I know we've already been friends for like 10 years. I know we're easily going to be friends for another 10 plus years.
But
and
like I'm not like
I don't know. I don't
okay,
wanna
if I'm
see
being
you.
honest, like a lot of people that like you see like die from it are like the people that are like doing like a pack a day or
Yeah,
that's
I mean
not,
that's still true, but like any amount can
I'm not a
still
chain
fuck up
smoker,
can still fuck up your lungs, and you've been
but
smoking since you were 14.
What's really hard is like after I eat. After
Yeah.
I eat, I feel like there is a claw in my back,
It's, like, going
scratching
down.
super slowly until like
Yeah,
I
dude.
have one.
I remember smoking right after I eat. It's like the greatest fucking feeling ever. But like,
But you know what's kind of annoying though about being a smoker and people telling you not to smoke are the people that are clearly really not that healthy themselves or that are they have like a different nasty habit, but I'm not fucking like getting into their life saying how much they should stop doing that. Like
It's like that Willy Wonka scene. Chewing gum is a nasty habit.
yeah, exactly. And I'm like, I'm not trying to like butt my head into like, okay, Joe whatever, whoever you are. I'm like, trying not to give someone's real name, but like
All right, Jim. I know you're blowing lines in the backyard.
yeah, exactly, exactly. But like,
I know it's just 3 a day, but you should still.
I go out of my way not to smoke in front of children because I especially don't want like any kid to see me do that. I don't want this to be like a thing that like carries on, but I kind of came from like a family of smokers,
Yeah,
and it's that thing that I got addicted to, and I'm definitely addicted to it.
Yeah, I whenever I quit, I would constantly go and buy packs of lollipops because every time I was in my truck, like the first thing I used to do was light up a cigarette and roll down my window, and then I would drive and I would smoke. And whenever I quit, like I still very much needed to do something with my hand because like I didn't know what to do with my hand. I was like, I need to have a cigarette in my hand. Like I need to light it. I need to blast the music, and I need to drive down the freeway to go to Dom's. Like that was like my fucking routine. And I had to buy lollipops, and I would just hold them, and then like every time I'd want to like take a hit, I would just like suck on the lollipop and then like hold it again. And I probably did that for like 6 months before like I could comfortably drive without having something in my hand.
That is a weird thing, like going from a point where you're dependent on something to not. Like the experience curve on that is crazy.
Yeah.
Like the amount of time you have to go through to be okay with not being in contact with that particular substance. It's a damn journey, man.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
Yeah.
It's hard. Like I definitely like I know where you're coming from. Like I've been through the withdrawals. I've been through like the cravings. I've been through like being really anxious and like having panic attacks on top of trying to quit and can't smoke the thing that'll stop the fucking panic attack. It's hard. It's damn fucking hard. But I'm proud of you for at least getting down to 3 cigarettes a day, because I remember back in the day when we would easily go through like a fucking pack a day.
Yeah.
But overall, I would love to eventually see you quit altogether. But I understand you still smoke, and you smoke 3 times a day. But, I mean, I would still love to see you quit, though. But,
Shame, Dominic.
Shame. But I'm not gonna judge you. But
I
like,
love
I would love to see you quit.
I love it when I'm at a party. I was at our friend Jason and Kimmy's something party gathering, and they had a fire pit, and I was standing by the fire pit, and some other stranger, like I didn't really know this guy. I think it was a friend of his, and then I pull out a cigarette, and he goes, "Thank God," because then he pulled out one, because like it sucks being that guy at a thing.
Yeah.
It is a bit of a club. So just a couple of other things I've got. Feel free to cut this in any which way. I've got some stickers from Dom and I's band days. Got a little scuba diver sticker here. And then a little, we found a photo booth on tour.
Yeah, I love that.
That's the greatest thing
There we
ever.
go. That was me back when I had a few less features. I had a lot of plastic surgery since then, so we've come a long way.
That's not you.
I also brought a few pictures of my childhood. I've got this little token here. This was a little middle school Sean.
Yeah, that's when I met
man.
you.
2005. Had the spiky hair.
Yeah.
Had the Full Metal Alchemist.
You had a
shirt.
full metal mouth of braces.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, baby. The chicks love it. All right, so here's.
God, my throat just did that thing again.
Throat didn't like that.
My throat is
Sean.
cringing for Sean.
That's okay. That's okay. And I do have one last parting gift for you guys.
What's up?
This is a certificate, or it's a police department case information card for criminal mischief in 2019.
Nice. Look at Sean
I
breaking the
know
law.
you've been arrested a few times, but I
Yeah.
don't remember you getting arrested in 2009. Oh, I do remember you getting arrested in 2019.
Did you?
For criminal mischief? Because I honestly, man, I don't remember.
I remember
this
it. I
happening.
remember it. I remember it now. You were at Ren Fair.
No, different one. I never got arrested there.
I thought you did get arrested.
No,
there.
never got arrested there.
Huh.
Coming home, yeah, but
I was
no.
afraid I was going to get arrested when we were at the fucking skate park at night.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that?
You know, maybe that. No, I don't think that would have been.
No, because he didn't ticket us. He let us walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put on my what is it? Howdy doody voice.
Yeah, he really did. And he fooled those cops.
I can't say I fooled him. We were just scooting around in a park that was closed.
Yeah, but we shouldn't. Yeah, I was about to say we shouldn't be there though. But he was. Sean made him come out of his shell, and he was like very
You gotta
cool.
be polite.
I feel like
Yeah.
I've always been a lot more privileged getting away with cops with shit.
It helps to be a handsome white boy.
See, the cop was being so nice to Sean, but he kept eyeing me, and he straight up asked me, "Do you have a warrant?" I'm just like, "Sure, no, don't ask Sean
To
that."
be fair, you were looking at him like,
Because we had, we were in a fucking skate park past the time.
You were looking at him like you were guilty.
I was scared. I was fucking afraid of him.
Yeah,
I
you
was
don't
just like-
you don't really have a poker face, Aiden.
I was so terrified. I was like, this cop just busted us for being in this fucking skate park at 10 o'clock at night. I was so afraid. And then whenever he looked at me, he's like, "Do you have a warrant?" And I was like, "God, no! Stop fucking picking on me."
I've always just really turned up that country boy accent whenever I get pulled over or have to talk to a cop.
You got to be careful though. If you go too strong, then they think something else. You know.
Yeah.
There's a flavor
It's
for
worked-
every
it's worked-
crime.
It's worked out for me. The last time I got pulled over, I was
Yeah.
going like 20 over
Really?
in Conroe, and
Should have been arrested for that.
I should have been. I think I was going even faster. And the cop goes, "You have any idea how fast you were going?" I'm like, "Sir, yes, I was going way too fast." and then I gave him my driver's license.
Yeah.
He just looked at it. He looked at me. He threw my driver's license like at me. He goes, "Slow down." And then that was like it. I'm like, man, I really should have got in trouble with that. This privilege thing's a little too much. Like,
You got to
I
look
felt-
back
I
on
felt
these
real
and
bad.
just
Yeah.
kinda-
Dude, before my transition, every time I got stopped by the cops, other than one time because I actually fucked up, so of course I got the ticket, but like every other time I can get out of the fucking ticket since I've transitioned. Like, fucking cops are assholes.
Wait, was it easier for you to like get away before you transitioned?
Oh, totally. Way easier.
Yeah,
before
I've
I
heard stories of
transitioned.
like ex-girlfriends just telling me that like I just start crying the moment I get pulled over.
Yes, I've
Then
cried
that
like
works.
falsely. Like I knew I was speeding, but I was just like, I gotta go over here, and just started crying. And they were like, "Yeah, just go. I don't care." Like they don't even want to deal with me. But like now, like being male presenting like to the world, when cops pull me over, like I can't just start crying. They don't give a fuck. They're like, "Dude, why the fuck is this dude crying?" Like, man up. Give me your fucking license and registration. Please.
Yeah, if you're a dude crying when you're getting like pulled over, you're getting a ticket.
Yeah.
I don't know. What if you just try really hard,
I don't want
like
to try.
ugly cry in front of them, like have to breathe for a sec so you can.
I don't know, but man, I've definitely had a different interaction with cops since my transition, but yeah, whenever I was just glad I had Sean with me at the fucking skate park, because I don't know, he probably would have given me a ticket had I been alone, but thanks for Sean. He's just like, yeah, officer, we're just skating because we don't want people to see us fall during the day. And the cop was like, yeah, I totally get it, I don't want people to see me fall either. And then he just let us walk away.
To be fair, that was why I was doing it.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't want people to see us fall.
When cops try to like over-relate.
Yeah, totally try to over-relate.
When you're directly lying to them and they're just like, oh yeah.
You know,
I've been there too.
The institution has its issues, but God, that's not a job I want to do.
It's a tough job out there.
Job.
Like, it really must suck walking up to a window and thinking, is this the one who wants to fucking kill me? Like, that's gotta really suck. You never know when it's gonna happen.
It's like speeding. Like, why do we have to pull people over? Like, just give them,
My thing is, why make a car that could go 100
like,
plus if you're like,
just
if you're gonna
mail
have
the ticket.
a speed limit?
Just mail the ticket. You got their license plate. You're gonna know where they live.
Not true. That's
Just
true too.
mail the ticket. Like, why are you were creating conflict? You're an armed person. You're about to get into confrontation about someone that will probably disagree.
That's true, and I have
just mail the ticket.
Well, that's also an in, you know, like
Sometimes cars aren't registered to the correct, like, you know, person, and then like they don't have like the the address of the person actually driving. Because
I've never been like falsely accused by a cop.
Oh, I've been
anything.
falsely accused by a cop.
Drummer, I was, yeah.
Yeah, I was falsely accused. Like, I was speeding. But when he pulled me over, he tried to say and lie, saying I was speeding way more than I was speeding. And I was like, no, officer, I was speeding, but I was going. And I said the speed limit I was going. I was like, I wasn't going the speed limit you're saying I was going. I was speeding. I'm not disagreeing with you with that. But I was just like, but it's by
it was
several.
A little less than that.
I straight up, I was honest with him. I was a little less than that. I was just like, I'm telling you. And I was just like, I have proof, like, because I have that little inserting thing on my car that like reads everything for my insurance. So I was like, I can pull up how fast I'm going and like my braking and everything. Like,
what is that, Progressive?
No, it's something else. It's not just
Allstate. Allstate, hit us up.
Yeah, right. It's something, I don't know. But I was just like, no, I was like,
Allstate.
you're not about to lie and say I was speeding like like I think he was trying to say I was going like 74, and I was like, I was not fucking going 74. I'm like, fuck you, and respectfully, fuck you. And
you're lying.
I told the cop he was lying, and he like just looked at me and then walked off, and he's like, I'm just gonna give you a warning today. And I was like, yeah, you better, because you're fucking lying about how fast I'm going. Like,
I'm sure that's exactly how you told it to him.
Yeah, like I was getting hot. Like, Heather was just like, babe, calm down, you're gonna get in trouble. I was just like, he's fucking lying. like I'm all for like, I'll be truthful. Like, if a cop pulls me over and I was fucking up, I'm the first one to be like, yeah, I fucked up. But, like, I'm not going to have you lie on me and say I was, like, going almost fucking 75, like, in a 50 or a 45, and I wasn't going that fast. I'm sorry, but no, fuck you.
I've gotten so many warnings.
I've gotten so many arrests.
Yeah, Sean, you got the shit into that stick.
Maybe like 3 or 4.
Oh, our guest next week, man. I got a real... I'll probably wait for him.
Wait, yeah.
I was with him when he got arrested at his own birthday party.
Shit.
But
no spoilers. I can't wait to hear
ask
from
him about it when he comes here. But man, I was there.
Man.
Oh yeah.
Party ended after that.
Yeah.
I looked up meerschaum. It's a soft clay-like material consisting of hydrated magnesium silicate, found chiefly in Turkey.
What's magnesium silicate?
So I believe that's magnesium and silica that have made a reaction betwixt each other, and now they're happily bonded.
Nice.
All right. I think we did a good job tonight, guys.
Yeah, me too.
Good job, guys.
And hey, if you're in the Conroe area on October 23rd, there is a women's wrestling match titled "Don't Fear the Reaper." Go check it out. I'm gonna be there. Aiden might be there.
I might be there.
All right. Dom will be there. I'm making you come. You're coming with me. We're coming together, baby.
Well, thank you, everybody.
All right.
Please, we always appreciate every comment, every like, every follow, every subscribe to our Instagram and YouTube page.
All right. Good night, guys.
Have an A1 day.
I should have.
That's gross.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're disgusting.
Someone, no one will lose. about to get too hot for podcast.
Well, that's fine because we can always cut it out right when you say it.
Oh, I'm gonna cut you